Good evening, people. Good evening, man. I am looking forward to this one. Looking forward to this one. Both teams showing an attacking. Well, I say both teams. United coming out with an attacking team and a few changes for Arsenal. But it seems like a lot of people are excited for this one. A lot of hype on social media. A little bit of banter flying around left, right, and centre. New manager bounce. How will Arsenal respond? Listen, this is going to be a big game, people. A big game. So firstly, let's pray that we get the win. And also, I hope everyone is okay in the building. I think everyone's been waiting for this all day. Probably people going from so many different channels to see which watch along. You got Curtis's watch along, then Deluded's do one, then you got FFTV, and then you've got the Man United ones. It's absolutely crazy, people. But I'm excited for this one. Henry, clearly you can see, if you're watching it, you can probably clearly hear Henry is not a massive fan of what's going on at Arsenal at all. He's saying he's not surprised when we beat the good teams, and he's not surprised when we get battered by the better team. So interesting. So you've already probably seen the teams, but let me get into the chat first to see who is in. Runjan, hope everything is well. I know you don't get an opportunity a lot of the time to come on, so I hope blessings and you to your family. Runjan has put, hi Fran, we are going to get shellacked. Watch, will we be timid and start on the back foot, slow, no pace or drive. The lineup is a couple of changes, but it's very come and attack me. That's what it's saying. Come and attack me. Big shout out to one Derby vibes. Munzi's in the chat. He's a big United fan. Runjan's also that this manager thinks not playing Lukonga because he froze at Anfield is a tactic. I think he's just gone for a little bit more experience with El Neni. We'll get to that because Lukonga could get a little bit wanting. I can feel Purgatory 2 hours coming up. Oh, listen, don't worry. Let me just get rid of the what's going off with the charts on the trading. Let's get rid of that. Shocking lineup. Naveri saying, Ashton saying, can't wait to see Neni to pocket Bruno to M35 to take lives in one-on-one situations. They've obviously changed. They've got Wan-Bissaka out, which gives us an opportunity to get that side. Marco's put bless up Fran. Toby's put I like the bold lineup bar. Arteta agree. Don't agree with the lineup. Al Messi v McFred. You love to see. Listen, I don't think it's that bad a lineup. A few people will probably say, why is Ødegaard probably in there? But Ødegaard and Aubameyang are going to be starved of football if it pans out the way that most people think it's going to be panned out. So they're hardly going to get the ball. And when they do get the ball, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. The lineup is a very cautious lineup. Very cautious lineup, I've got to admit. But realistically, what else would you change? I thought El Neni's a good replacement for Lukonga because Lukonga would get overrun in this game. I have no doubt about that. I am happy that they're not playing a 3 in midfield. That is for sure. I'm happy that Man United are not playing a 3 in midfield. They're going out attack. They are going all out attack. So let's go get these teams up. Where are we? Let's get Arsenal first. You already know it, but let's just get it up anyway. And let's just share that with you. You know the team already, but you know we like to get them on the screen. So, again, not much change at all. So we have got Ramsdale in goal. Tomiyasu, White, Gabby, Tavares, the same. El Neni and Partey, which is a little bit more assurance. Martinelli's probably going to be on one side. Smith Rowe will be on the other. Ødegaard will be just behind Aubameyang. So our front four, Martinelli's going to get some good pace. Smith Rowe, as we know, he likes to play. Ødegaard will pick up the little 10 and Aubameyang. So both teams are going slightly attacking. Man United probably, I would say, more attacking. They're at home. They've got to go on the front foot, etc. Let me see if we can get the Man United one up here as well. Let's have a look now. So Man United, can you see that? You can see that as well. Man United have gone for De Gea, Lindelof, Maguire, and then De Ligt. You're then going to have, because they put their team, they're then going to have Fred and McTominay. You're then going to have Bruno Fernandes. You're going to have Sancho, Ronaldo, and Rashford. So going forward, very explosive going forward. That is for sure. Very explosive. So listen, whoever, I always say the games are won in midfield. So El Neni and Partey against McFred and McTominay, I think that's an even matchup, I've got to be honest. I think Lokonga in there would have been a little bit too weak. I think McTominay and Fred would have over-bullied Lokonga a little bit. Lokonga's a little bit slow on the ball. Dilly's and Dally's a little bit too much for me. And when you're playing against a Man United team, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough. Even if Man United are not in the best form, you're still going to the Theatre of Dreams. You're still playing against a Man United team with the likes of Ronaldo, Rashford, Sancho, all of a sudden is probably going to start looking lively, etc. Yes, Lindelof, and people were happy that Maguire. I am not happy that Maguire is playing because he's very good from set pieces, and if he's getting fitter, he's very, very good. So I'm not happy that Maguire's playing. I'd rather have them put someone else in. I've got to be honest. People are looking at just because he's had a bad 5 games, but that's football fans for you. You got to look at this. You got to look at it. When he's fit, he is dangerous. Am I echoing? Okay, let me have a look. See if am I echoing everybody, or is that just for Craig? Let me know if I'm echoing. I'll turn my mic. Yeah, am I echoing? Let me know if I'm echoing for everyone. I'm not sure why. I have to log out and log back in or come off the stream. We will see. So Chris has put, come on the Gunners, come on. Samuel Jones is saying his mum's lift more weights than Martin Odegaard. Hey, listen, this whole thing about he's not strong enough and that. He just needs to use his body more. It's not about strength. It's about how to use your body. He needs to know how to protect the ball. That's for sure. Brandon's in the building, but individuals wise, United have a better team, but we have a good team with few individuals. True. Individually, they are by far, a lot of them are better than what we've got. But as a team, we probably more cohesive, more fluid as a team, to be honest. United's defence is their weakness. I wouldn't say Maguire, because I think Maguire is a good centre-back. Scores from set pieces and defends really well. Can get exposed one-on-one, especially now he's not fit. You got to remember, he's not fit. That's why he's turning like an absolute caravan. And you look at Delat's coming for Wan-Bissaka. I'm a little bit surprised there. Wan-Bissaka still very, very good defending. Just position is not great, but he's good at getting back. He's good at one-on-one, so it gives us an opportunity down that side. And, Telles as well. So, that is their weakness. But I don't think we're going to go toe-to-toe with them just because of that. I think would be very, very stupid. But it gives us an opportunity. The reason they are where they are in the league is because of their defence. If they got a surer defence, which I'm sure when Rangnick comes in, they will get their defence more shored up. Then, when Varane's back in as well, he's a huge miss. Man United started all right. Varane was in there making it look like easy work, etc. So, big difference when Varane is in there. Let's have a look what else is saying. Maguire to give us a goal. Listen, Maguire is the type of player that will score against you from set pieces. So I'm not counting on that or saying anything. I don't really say anything during or before the game when it comes to dissing players. That's for sure. That is for sure. It's time for our senior players, Abba, Partey, to step up. Listen, we ain't got many senior players. We've got two. We've got two senior players, like I say, Abba and Partey. Ain't no one else in that squad a senior player, really. None of them have played enough games. Yes, Odegaard's played games, but it doesn't make him a senior. The kid he's not a kid, but he's only 12 months older than Tavares. Runja's put exactly right. Maguire, watch him reign supreme tonight. Listen, when Maguire's fit, he's one of the best in the league. But when he's not fit, I've always said it, he's one of those players that needs to be fit. Look at Bernardo Silva. He's not huge, but he uses a football IQ. You just got, if you're small, you've got to use your body. It's how you get yourself in between the man and the ball and the man, and how you shield the ball. Strength is obviously strength helps, but it's about, sort this mic out. It's about how you use your body. Look at Phil Foden. The kid must be 8 stone, 9 stone, you know. But we aren't capitalising on their weakness by picking Aber and Ødegaard. I mean, who would you pick? Who would you pick? You'd put Lacazette there. The only thing you would change, would you go Lacazette and Aubameyang and take Ødegaard out? But then there's no one to create. You've seen the only person who really creates anything centrally is Ødegaard, and he's been off form. He's been poor since Brighton. We don't create anything. Like, we just don't create, and that's down to the way that we play. Even if you have a look at the system, the system should still allow you. Terence, that ESR, I don't think ESR is a 10. I think he's terrible as a 10. He's absolutely brain dead. He's like speedboat no driver when he plays in a 10. But he is better central. It's kind of weird. I like him central, but not as a 10. But I can't figure out. He's one of those players where I just can't figure out his best position. Because he's very good at taking it on the back foot and driving. But when it comes to a 10, looking around and creating and using your wing mirrors, it's like someone smashed his wing mirrors. He don't know where he is half the time. So it's... And Marco's saying you place 10 and Ødegaard on the left. Wasted time playing Ødegaard anywhere down any side, because he's not quick enough. Ødegaard can only play central. Otherwise, he might as well not play. But if you took Ødegaard out, I get where you would put Smith Rowe in a little bit of pace, but you're playing against a Man United. We need bodies. They're going to use bodies behind the ball, I think. I think we need to press high, but we won't. You can clearly see that we won't. He's put Al Neni in there. Or maybe the reason he's put Al Neni and he's put Partey in there is to allow everyone else to express themselves and gets forward. So it gives a little bit of a shield for the lads at the back. So, listen, I'm not too disappointed with the lineup at all, to be honest. A few people would change a few things, but for me, I'm not that. What would I change? I think it's quite a conservative lineup. You know, WT saying Ødegaard looks a bad buy. I mean, for 30 million, that's not a bad buy. Even if he has half a decent season, or it's not a bad buy for 30 million. I can tell you that. When you look at some players, 30 million is a drop in the ocean for the kid of the talent that he has. It's just whether it works out for him at Arsenal. Again, he could go somewhere else and absolutely fly again, where he's not got to shield the ball as much and things like that. I don't know what's really going on with the old thing. I think it's gone off for whatever reason. Don't know what's going on there. So at the moment, my connection has gone. What is going on here? Don't know what's going on, people. I've lost the game. Don't know what's going on. Maybe it's weird. Just turn it off and turn it on. Normally that's the case. Turn it on and off. Turn it on and off. Turn it on and off and we'll see. El Neni allows Partey to get forward in possession. That's what I think might happen. Sean's right. I think the reason that we've got El Neni in there is just to allow other people to maybe get up the pitch furthermore. So we'll see. Yeah, let's have a look what's going on with this TV. All the things are on Amazon Prime this week, so I don't know what's going on. Right, it's back on now. Strange, but you know, technical, you know, tech. If Ødegaard was dish, you would send him back for not being seasoned properly. If he was a dish, yeah. He needs some spice on him, that's for sure. But for 30 million, you know what I mean? I don't understand why for 30 mil, you know, that's a bargain considering he may turn out to be something else. And you're always going to be able to sell him for that amount of money. You're not going to lose money on him. You're probably not going to lose money on him, that's for sure. Come on, restart. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Don't know what is going on. Right, Carrick's talking now. We're back on, people. Don't know what happened there. Fran hasn't paid his bills. They cut him off. There you go. This Amazon Prime thing. Fran, should Arsenal cut their losses with Pepe? I would. Listen, he's been here for... How long's he been here? He's been here for 2.5 years or whatever it may be. 2 seasons. He's not a baby. I think he's, 25, 26 years old, whatever. He's not all of a sudden just going to become great. It's just not going to happen. So... It's just, you know, it's a strange one because the kid's got serious talent. The kid's got serious talent, but just don't think he's an Arteta player. That's all. Or anyone's player, you know. You never know. Social, think he's talking to Joe. Terence put, I've got Prime and BT Sports and still miss games. You never know what channel they're on. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, it's ridiculous. Listen, it's what pumps your bill up. So Amazon Prime, BT Sports and Sky Sports, all of a sudden your Sky bill goes from what, I don't know what it is, 40 quid to 110 quid or whatever it is. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolute ridiculous. And in every other country it's free, I think. Why is Aubameyang playing? He's always going to play, Joe. Who else are you going to play? I mean, who else are you going to play? Up top. You're not going to play Lacazette because then no one's running in behind. At least Aubameyang might be able to get off the shoulder. Who else are you going to play up top, you know? D-Stars said, hopefully we will win, but if we do, I hope the fans don't get carried away and say we're going to win the league and Champions League, World Cup. You know how fans are. Very, 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 very ahead of themselves. They say, yeah, you know, we'll beat Man United. It's an amazing blah, 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 blah. And then everyone realises that Man United are in the worst run of form in about 20 years and they're 8th. You know? That's what people forget. Laka likes to play deep that allow ESR more freedom in the cam position. Well, the problem is, if players come deep, you condense the space for creative players. That's probably why Arteta's not playing. You can only, Lacazette. So if you play Lacazette, it's kind of hard to play a 10 as well because Lacazette's going to try and link with the 10 and they're in the same space, in my opinion. So I would go for the 4-4-1-1. That's how I would do it because then it gives that space in front. You've got the 20x20 or the 10x10 where Lacazette can then come into. If you've got a 10, Lacazette will come into an area where there's too many bodies. But it all depends how Man United set up. The Ødegaard and Aubameyang and ESR to a certain degree were shocking the other day because there was no room for them to play. Just no room. Today, I think ESR will get a little bit more freedom. I don't think Man United will be as deep because they're at home, so there'll be a little bit more space. And like you say, their weaknesses, Man United, their weaknesses is at the back. So I do believe we're going to get a lot more space than we did against Newcastle. One, because we're away and Man United are at home, so then they have to come out. So I think we will get our opportunity for the likes of ESR, for the likes of Ødegaard to get the ball on the back foot and thread Aubameyang or thread ESR through. However, it just depends what United turn up today. Just depends because they're going to be up for this game big time. They're going to be big time up for this game. I don't think for 1 minute that you're going to see a pedestrian Man United. I really, really don't. I think the tempo is going to be high. You know, Rashford's now fully fit without his injury. Sancho's got a little bit of confidence. Ronaldo will be chomping at the bit because he was left out against Chelsea. Interesting game. Very, very interesting game. I think it's hard to call. I've got to say, I think it's hard to call at this stage. It really, really is. I just hold my judgment until after the match because my coach always told us once you pass that white line, it's all up to you. Well, it is. You can only listen. This is what I always say. And this is what I've learned a lot through the things that I study now. You can only put the effort in. You don't really control the full result. That is not down to you, especially in team sports. There's many, many other individuals that can cost you, that can make you, that can break you. I just want the game through my neighbour's window. Socials on that tie. Hey, listen, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but I see it as I have to pay for it because I want to do YouTube. So it's kind of like a business expense that I have to pay. You know, I would not be paid if I didn't do YouTube. No chance, not a chance. Eddie finishes better than Aubameyang, king of tap-ins. Eddie needs to be grateful he's been offered a contract. That's for sure. But he don't. He seems to think he's better than Arsenal. He needs to get gone. He does. They don't like it when I'm standing there with no clothes on. ESR and a false nine, I just don't think he's intelligent enough. I really don't. That's just my opinion. I think he's overhyped. Big time overhyped. I think he's a good player. I don't think he's as good as what people think. But only time will tell with that. It's very, very early. Badman Francis, how's it going? Family good. Tea time sorted out. Nice. Everything's sorted. Everything is sorted. Yeah, everything is sorted. Family's all good. So, there you go. A little bit of Bible study today, which was nice. Met my friend. Family's all good. Blessings. Henri's at the game. Henri's doing the commentating and the analysis. Where is ESR's position? Left wing camp. I don't know where he's playing. He's going to be one of those where, because he's quite good in he's not bad in all positions. He could be the man of all trades and master of none. I hope that don't happen to him, because that happens to a lot of footballers. We must get at their fullbacks. Well, one, we've got to get the ball. That's for sure. And I think we will have a decent amount of the ball. I don't think Man United have the play. The thing is, if Man United had two ball-playing midfielders, they would have majority of the play, but they don't. They have two midfielders who are just kind of in there to graft and run around. Mozzi's put, do you think it's a good idea to move away from 4-4-2 given our recent success with it? No, I don't. I think we should keep it. ESR will be a good 10 in 6 years' time. What will we then? About 27, 26, 27. Be interesting to see where he is at 26, 27. Pepe and a Bangman cost of Arsenal about 11 Bitcoin a week. I prefer them to just buy 11 Bitcoin, to buy 11 Bitcoin a week. Yeah. That's for sure. I think Curtis has a gift for you today, Fran. All his subs. I think he's going to come back with some Photoshop stuff. That's for sure. But I'm not lining myself up. I'm not lining myself up. That's for sure. Smash the likes, people. Support the channel. Show the love. Yeah, as always, people. Organic growth. Organic. I hope we play 4-1-4-1 with high press. I can't see it. I don't think we'll press high. I really don't. I think I said it the other day. What would I go for as a manager? I would go toe to toe with a United team. I don't think we're going to, because if it goes the other way, we'll get absolutely bopped. I will probably do that because this is not a great Man United team. However, they do have quality, more quality than what we've got going forward. So we've got to be very, very wary. I hope Ødegaard plays well today. Listen, the team, Ødegaard is one of those players where the team has to play well for Ødegaard to play well, because he's that type of player where if he gets the ball and the team are not moving, then he looks bad. So I want him to have a good game, because I think he's getting criticised for no reason whatsoever in relation to people are going ham on him, forgetting he's 22, forgetting he was only 30 million, and forgetting he's just out of form, and also forgetting that the way that Arsenal are playing does not suit Ødegaard. But because people are very biased, subconsciously, they don't see that. You know, if you've got people now who, I've seen some people saying that Tavares did okay at Liverpool. I'm like, got smashed and he gave a ball away. So people are very, very subconscious when it comes to the decisions that they make. And they'll pick certain players who they want and they don't like, depending on their style of play as well. Some people don't like 10s. Some people don't like the way Man City play. Some people don't like the way Liverpool play. I imagine some people, believe it or not, actually like the way Burnley play. So there's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong way to play football, by the way. The only right way is to try and get results. And if you don't get results, you're out the window, you know? Got £5 gift to get Secret Santa. Would it be wrong to buy my African colleague Lynx Africa? It's the best smelling one. Well, I hated Lynx Africa when it isn't bad when I was a kid. Everyone, you know, when you're a teenager, you got all these things that they think teenagers, because you know we're hitting the dating scene, and they give you links and things like that. Now, I stopped using. Now you're going to think, what? I stopped using men's deodorant when I became a footballer, because footballers, majority of them don't wear men's deodorant. They wear women's deodorant because it's freight. It's kind of, there's no real scent. It's just a fresh scent. So I stopped using Shaw for men, things like that, about 17. Since then, I've just used like Dove women's. And I didn't understand why all footballers. And then when this was, I'm talking, this is what? This is 23 years ago. And still now, just use it. because all footballers use, there's another secret for you, most footballers use women's deodorants. There you go, people. So don't get him a Lynx Africa. Get him, I don't know, get him a Shaw roll-on if you want to get him that. Do you know what I mean? Would he take it the wrong way if you got him a Lynx Africa because he's African? I don't know. Would he take it the wrong way? I'm not sure, because he might say, listen, are you saying that I'm stinking at the place? Or I don't know. I really don't know. Secret Santas are horrible. I got a mug one time for a Secret Santa. Get him that. I don't know. People, we're nearly there, you know. We're nearly there. Right, I'm driving in a tick. I'll listen to background. Have a good one. You too, safe journey. They concentrate on the roads. So we're coming out, people. We're nearly there. By the way, you can't hear the background noise, can you? Because I have the TV on, and you know, sometimes if you can hear it, you know, certain people, certain YouTube thing might be, you know, coming in and saying, you know, got to get you off. You either like a player enough to watch them make mistakes and see it as learning opportunity, or you don't, and those just behind lynching opportunities. Listen, you know me. Someone asked me about Ødegaard the other day, and Laurie was like, "Fran, fair play to you. You're honest," and I'm straight honest. I'm straight honest. If you're not doing the right things on a football pitch, I don't care whether I like you. I don't care whether or if I don't. I'll pull you up on what you do on a football pitch. Simple as that. Nothing to do with your hair, nothing to do with whatever. I'll use it as banter. But if you're not doing it on a football pitch, if you're not working hard, if you're not utilising that ball, then I'm sorry, you get caned. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. I don't care if you run around all day. I will say, you know what, he had a shocker, but he's working hard, right? If he runs around all day and you give the ball away, that does not show me you've had a good game. It shows me you've done the basic fundamentals of a football player, which is run around. Simple. No messing around people with all the tactics and the stats and all this nonsense. Since stats have come out, they've blinded people and deluded people with what actually football is. What do you do with the ball? Do you work hard? Are you intelligent? Simple as that. Simple as that. Whatever position you're in, you are assigned to do jobs. And each position is assigned to do different jobs. You do your job, you do it well, you get high points. You do your job average, you get average points. You don't do your job, you get crap points. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. Don Man saying, totally agree. Women's deodorant changed when was a footballer as well. Listen, all footballers, it's mad. It's mad. Use women's deodorant. And I'm not going to say all because I don't know them all, but every club that I've been at since the age of 17, men don't wear men's deodorant. Everyone's like, what? And I used to tell my friends, they're like, what? I said, no, you don't use it. Now all my friends use it. Clear Dove, you know, just clear. It's the best one, antiperspirant, best one. They're really forcing me to watch this dead game between Spurs and Brentford. What's the score? What is the score? Yeah, 8:15 is a mad kickoff. Yeah, it's get back really, really late. I'm actually starting gym classes tomorrow, like spinning and things like that again, because I need to get back on my fitness at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And I'm not looking forward to that for sure. I'm not looking forward to that. Donsport, as a former right winger, did you enjoy tracking back? Hated every single minute of tracking back. However, if I never tracked back, I wasn't playing. Simple as that. I remember moving from Peterborough to Lincoln, and I thought I was going as preferred in my position that I thought. And the manager who knew me said, listen, you're fast, you ridiculously work rate, your energy is ridiculous. I want you as a right winger, as a free, but you're going to have to double up and help the fullback all the time. I think the right back and the left back got moves because we were just doubling up all the time on that. And that was it. I was just a machine, absolute machine, fit as anything, up and down, up and down. So my goal ratio was low, but my assist and interceptions was frightening. But no one, if you're an attacking player, you don't want to run back. You don't want to run back. But the problem is, if you don't, you're not going to play. Right, let's go, people. We're underway. We are underway. And by the way, if you know me, I'm very reserved. I ain't going to jump around the house and things like that if we score, especially because the family some of them are asleep, okay? So bear with me. You know what I'm like? Reserved. Let's turn this light down. I don't like the... There we are, people. Let's turn this light down. There you go. Right, here we go. Let's go. Oh, Aubameyang's got an opportunity. Drives it. Oof. Corner. Corner. It's 1-0 to Spurs. Spurs are 1-up. You should get an opposing fan on some of your streams, Fran. I've been thinking about that lately. I just want to get a little bit bigger before I start. And also, don't want to sound a certain way, but I'm not a huge fan of a lot of these fan channels. I think the knowledge is very, very questionable. So, Erdegaard, in-swinging corner. It could be in. Oh! Rashford somehow has put it over his goal. It's a free header. We've got an header. Rashford, that could have gone anywhere. I think Ben White, oof! That could have gone anywhere. Yeah, but there's obviously fan channels out there where people can relate to. ESR's on the other side. He whips it in, goes to the back stick, header, goes to Erdegaard. He's going to try and clip it back in. Another corner. 3 corners in 3 corners in a row already. Don't think we was waiting for that. But yeah, I think like you say, Curb Glass. I think I need to watch a few of the fan channels. To be honest, I don't watch fan channels that often. I really don't, but I will start introducing that because we need to grow. Erdegaard again with another in-swinger. Free header this time from the fridge. Big header. Bruno Fernandes looks like he's going to leave Erdegaard because Erdegaard's not the quickest. He's going to thread it into Sancho. Elneny's not going to get Sancho. Sancho is one-on-one with Tavares. Tavares is very quick, but Sancho has got great feet. Back to Bruno. Bruno's going to go in wide. First near post. Elneny, McTominay. Tempo is fast, people. Tempo is very, very fast. Go on, Aubameyang. Fred's gave the ball away. Aubameyang 1v1. Back to ESR. ESR to Elneny. Only got 2 options ahead of him. Martinelli. Game's very open already, people. Tavares needs to show the energy that he's shown against Newcastle. It's very easy to do it against Newcastle. You need to do it a little bit more against an average Man United team. We're moving the ball quite well. Tomiyasu. Erdegaard pops it off to Tomiyasu. Now Martinelli. They're going to double up on Martinelli. Back to Elneny. He's going to come across. Tomiyasu. You got to keep the ball. You're going down dead ends. Look, dead end. Now you've lost the ball. Ooh, we managed to find it. You've lost the ball. Dead end. That's clueless, by the way. Elneny gets the ball. People. All right. The obvious one, too many bodies down there. Take it on your back foot, Partey, or miss Partey out to Tavares. In fact, he wants to stay down that side, and then you get outnumbered. Then you lose the ball. Franny's going to start a fan channel civil war soon. Most fan channels are blinkered over emotional. They are. That's why I don't really have. They don't think logically. They're very biased towards their fans. They're emotionally tied to their clubs. They're emotionally tied to players. Some of them even have pictures of players as their profile pictures. So I don't. You understand? I want to keep it a certain way, and I'm quite clever. And keep it a certain... I want to be... It is a fan channel, of course, but I try to do it from a footballer's point of view rather than from a fan's point of view. That's why I don't go on many channels, if any. Obviously, Curtis's. And also, I don't have people on this channel. We will start to do different things next year. I actually want to do... I've been thinking about it. Because YouTubers talk a lot about how much they know about football and they hammer all these players. I want to see if they're any good at football, because a lot of them talk, but not. Some of them can't even kick a ball. So for me, it baffles me how you can talk and slander someone if you don't know how to even play the game, without coming across if you're a certain way, you know. So it'd be good to try and do like a competition of 4 or 5 YouTubers who, you know, criticize everyone 24/7, and see how they are, at even basic football skills, a competition with like 5 YouTubers and video the whole thing. I think that would be a good idea. Maybe that's something. The problem is you've got a lot of YouTubers who probably wouldn't expose themselves because they're thinking, oh, wait a minute, the whole world's going to see that I'm actually terrible at football. So it kind of, could kind of ruin their reputation because they're talking nonsense. Curtis's stream has become a circus. Listen, we live in a world. Aubameyang's done really well to close down Lindelof. ESR's picked it up. Tavares back to Aubameyang. Just need to keep the ball. ESR, here we go. 2-on-2. No, come back out. Keep the ball. Aubameyang into El Neni. One thing El Neni will do, he'll keep just moving the ball. So don't hammer him because he doesn't do anything spectacular. He will keep it moving. Mini cogs. There's mini cogs in clockwork. And El Neni is a mini cog. It's a cog. Sometimes you need them. In fact, a lot of the time you need them for the whole mechanism to work. So don't hammer him too much because he's not one of those players that gets it, takes people on, sprays 50-yard balls. He does a job at times what he's asked to do, which is keep it simple, use your experience of trying to anticipate where the ball might drop. That's a skill in itself. Sometimes you can't even learn that. Teddy Sheringham was saying once, he said, I don't need to move a lot because I know where the ball's going to drop. That's a skill, an experience. But Fred gave it to Partey. Oh, he's had a bad touch. Partey's had a bad touch. We've nicked it. Erdegaard's nicked it. Go on. Scrappy in the middle. Scrappy. Very scrappy. Both teams can't trap a bag of cement at the minute. Fred's just gave it away to Bruno Fernandes. This midfield from both teams is horrific, in my opinion. Partey, now he's gave it away. Terrible at the minute in the middle. No team's got any composure in the middle of the park. Oh, Sancho twists up inside. Ronaldo. Bruno. Delot should I say. Shot on target in absolute cherries for Ramsdale. It's going to be an open game, people. It's going to be an open game. There's going to be goals in this game. Fred and Partey look like they're playing on the same team. They keep passing to each other at the minute. So we're only 7 minutes in, people. It's been a good start. It's been a good start. Lindelof into Bruno. Bruno over skips it. Goes to Ronaldo. Ronaldo's just tried to get on side. Ben White's just nearly kicked it out of play. Erdegaard's had to hook it. Martinelli. You know what you're going to get from Martinelli? He's going to work hard. Harassing. Well done, Martinelli. There you go. Well done, Martinelli. He'll get a free kick now. Oh, he's kicked the ball out. He's done the hard work. He's done all the hard work. Listen. Man United will be there to be got at. Isn't it crazy that we've got a Man United team? We've got Telles, Lindelof. Maguire's obviously good against Varane. And then you've got Delot at the other side. Possibly the worst Man United back four I've ever seen. El Neni's to Tavares. Tavares eats up the ground as he does. El Neni's done a third man run. Doubled up. ESR's got to come back. You're going to have to come back. Going to have to come back. Partey's got to get the ball. There you go. Get it back. El Neni. Nice triangles. Partey just got away with that. Nice first touch. Second touch into ESR. ESR to Aubameyang. Oof. Gets a shot off. Left peg. Gets a shot off. Turn the commentary down if you can hear it. Don't think you can hear that now, okay? Is that alright? Lindelof into Bruno. Bruno gets inside. Free kick to Rashford. Some nice little moves. Both teams, no one's really got any quality in the middle of the park. That's the problem. Partey's gave the ball away a few times. Ødegaard's gave the ball away a few times. And then Fred's gave the ball away. And then McTominay's gave the ball away. ESR's had a couple of decent touches. Good harassing from Martinelli. You're going to get that. And Bruno Fernandes has picked up the ball. Sancho's had a couple of runs. So, we're pressing. I like that. We've started high. I like that from Arteta. Oh, Partey's given the ball away again into Ronaldo. Ronaldo, he's got to pass. He's got to pass to Rashford. Ronaldo's gone for a shot, but he's got. You don't really normally say that. It's a bad first touch from Partey. And Ronaldo's just got to slip Rashford in, and Rashford is one-on-one. That is a big surprise that he has tried to shoot there when Rashford is on the overlap. Big surprise. Big surprise. I'm delighted that he's took the shot on Ronaldo, but he's got to slip Rashford in. Rashford must be thinking, what are you doing, mate? We're trying to get the ball. So both teams at the moment want to pass out from the back, but both teams are high pressing. So that means that there's going to be a lot of space in and around the pitch. Both teams are making the pitch as big as possible, which then allows people to move the ball. ESR's had a couple of decent touches. He started off well at ESR. El Nene's done all right. He's been better than Partey. Back to Gabby. Ramsdale passes it nice. Partey comes out the other side to Gabby. He's probably going to go down the wing to Tavares. Tavares is going to into El Nene. He's then got to switch it. Switch the play. Go on to switch the play. There you go. Well done. El Nene, mate. El Nene started well. A lot of space in the middle of the park. Ødegaard should get a lot of ball today. Ødegaard back to El Nene. El Nene. By the way, El Nene's not given the ball away yet. People talk about him. Partey's gave it away 3 times out of 6. El Nene again. El Nene's the little cog at the moment, people. Moving the ball. Everything's going through El Nene. White. Tomiyasu's got a little bit of a space into De Gea. Is it a corner? Another corner. What's this, our 5th corner? I think this is the 5th corner. Tomiyasu's tried to put it in there. Fair enough. It looks like. Wait, has it come off? Yeah, corner. Don't know what's wrong with Partey, mate. I can tell you that. Well, then again, I do. He's been the same all season. Great into. Oh, Ødegaard with another great delivery. Ødegaard's done 3 great deliveries. Oh. De Gea's gone down. No one's in goal. What happens here then, by the way, people? So, something's gone down to... This still could be a goal, though. It's Fred. So, Fred's... So, this could be a goal? Because he's not stopped it. So, Fred fouls De Gea. It comes to ESR. ESR just thinks I'm just going to have a shot. Obviously, there's no goalkeeper in goal. Is that a goal? It's a goal, isn't it? This will be a goal. But I've never seen anything like this. Never seen anything like this. Because his own... What happens? I'm not sure what happens. Now, by the way, Arsenal can choose to allow Man United to score. Or, unless the ref stop, I'm not sure. Arsenal can choose to allow Man United to score. Because normally when dubious things like that happen, the other opposition do allow that. They don't necessarily need to allow to. I'm not sure what Arteta is doing, because I'm a big believer if you don't, it will come around and bite you in your backside over the course of a season. I'm not sure what, because it's not like the goalkeeper when he gets injured. It's not like a player. I think when a goalkeeper gets injured, the game stops, even if the ref's not saw it. Not sure. Yeah. The referee looks like he was just about, he's looking at the goalkeeper and he's just about to blow his whistle. And then he stops and then he blows his whistle. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a goal, people. It won't be a goal. See, they're saying on here that the fourth official, the ref, is saying that they have to give the goal. I think it's a goal, people. I think it'll be a goal. And then it's up to Arsenal whether they allow Man United to score or not. It's a goal. It's a goal. I mean, you celebrate. It's a strange one. It's a strange one. It's a goal. The goal's been given, people. By the laws of the game, the goal's been given. Wow. There's no foul committed. The ref can't stop it. I mean, it's a legitimate goal, really. It's a legitimate goal. He looks like he's going to blow his whistle and then he decides not to. Never seen anything like that. I have never seen anything like that. Has anyone ever seen anything like that? Wow, that's weird. That is weird, people. That is surreal. They are not happy. Maguire's going mad. But it's a goal, people. It's a goal. It has to be given, though. It's not... you know, United are saying, why didn't the referee blow the whistle? And it'd be interesting to see why the referee did not blow the whistle. Because even though it was a foul by Fred, when a goalkeeper's down, the ref stops the game. But for some reason, the ref doesn't blow the whistle. That's a strange one. It's a strange one. Oh, wow. What's White doing? Strange goal. It's just a strange goal. It's a weird mood. A weird move. But it is a goal. It is a goal. But what a strange goal. I've never seen anything like it, ever in my life. It'll be interesting to see so it's a referee error, I think. So the referee has seen the goalkeeper down. He goes to put the whistle, allows the shot, which then it's a goal. Whereas when he sees the goalkeeper down, he can clearly see the goalkeeper down, unless he didn't, but he was facing the goal. He then should have blown the whistle because the goalkeeper was down. And he didn't. So the goal has to stand. Strange one. It's a referee error. It's not Arsenal's fault at the end of the day. You know, people, United fans or whatever, can't say anything that's Arsenal. Arsenal have not done anything wrong. The referee just didn't make the decision the way that he should have made the decision. The referee should have blown the whistle. So, you know, play to the whistle, as they say. Strange. Very strange. Very strange. See what happens. How do they respond? Yeah, the goalkeeper, the ref has made a serious blunder there. He could be. Do not be surprised if, by the way, the ref is demoted next week, because it's kind of shook everyone a bit, hasn't it? the game has that incident has kind of took the momentum out of the game. The game was actually going all right. Both teams were open. Both teams were pressing. Yeah, they can't be booing Arsenal. They don't. You know, it's not Arsenal, is it? That all they can do is have a shot. At the end of the day, if the goalkeeper's up, then the goalkeeper just stops the shot. So it's not Arsenal's fault, but they're going to boo Arsenal, I suppose. But it's the referee's fault. They should be booing the referee. We need to respect the rules of the game. A goal is a goal. Goalkeeper hurt or not. Yeah, of course. Arsenal are not going to stop from having a shot. They don't even know that De Gea's on the floor. They don't even know that. The only person who knows that, obviously the Arsenal, the Man United team probably know, and the referee sees him and goes like that to blow his whistle and then decides not to. So it's a clear error from the referee. He's not blowing his whistle, because when goalkeepers are down, ref blow whistles all the time. The ref will give Manu a dodgy penalty or a certain penalty. You don't know. Yeah, he's made a mistake, so he's going to have to try and make up for it sooner or later. Because at the end of the day, if he doesn't make the mistake, we don't take the lead. So he's going to be looking somehow to even it up. Oh, what's going on here with Amazon Prime? Just freezing in that. No. We don't pay our money for things like that to be freezing. What's going on? Partey's terrible at the minute. Shocking. And absolutely shocking. He's given the ball away nearly every time he's got it. Yeah, clear error from the ref. Second half will be interesting. I think once it settles this game, it's interesting to see how clumsy is Fred. White. Back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale into Partey. Partey to White doing triangles. White. You got to go long there. He's trying to play out with Fred right up the backside of Tomiyasu. Where's Tomiyasu going to go? Rashford skips inside one, skips inside two. Tomiyasu gets back. Where's Tomiyasu going to go if you give him the ball with Fred up his backside? He can only go back to you, and you've already been closed down. Fred into Ronaldo into Partey, decent place in the middle of the park. Amazon's getting more dodgy by the month, stopping Visa cards from January. What can you do? We're playing crypto. What a strange goal. I've never seen anything like that. Out of all the games that I've played, nearly played 400 professional games, God knows how many football matches, I've never seen anything like it. Partey has given the ball away again. Is this guy all right? Partey's gave the ball away. El-Neni to Ødegaard. Popped it in, great first touch. Popped it to Tomiyasu. Back to Ødegaard. Round the corner. Back to Partey. Partey's gave the... Oh, he's got away with it. I thought he gave it away again. El-Neni's done well, by the way, people. Not great. No one's been great, but El-Neni's kept it simple. I don't think he's given the ball away yet. Kept it moving. El-Neni's been decent today. So far, he's only been playing 20 minutes. Ødegaard. Back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale puts his foot through it, but gets it wrong. Tomiyasu wins a free kick. It's a little bit scrappy at the moment. No one's really doing anything spectacular. Man United giving the ball away in important areas. Arsenal not really being... Here's the goal now, yeah. So De Gea gets injured, but the ref can see him. Why is the ref not seeing him? Oh, the ref does wave it by. The ref does cancel it. Yeah, he gives the ball. The ref gives the goal, and he's thinking, I don't want to give this goal. I do not want to give this goal. I'm in serious trouble, but he's got to give it because it's the law of the game. He has to give it because he made the error of not blowing the whistle. You do not want to be that ref. You do not want to be that ref. You do not want to be that ref. He goes to blow his whistle, and for some reason he doesn't blow the whistle. He waits for the shot to happen. It's a weird one. But anyway, listen, it's 1-0 at the moment. No one's been great. Both teams have been bang average, giving the ball away. The middle of the park has been atrocious, to be honest. El Nenny's been the best player in the middle. Partey, El Nenny, McTominay, and Fred. Oh, it's probably the worst middle four I've seen between these two clubs in the history of the Premier League. Tells you a lot because El Nenny's been the better out of all four of them. Fred. Ain't got worried when he gets the ball. He'll probably give it away. No, he's gave it to Rashford. Rashford's one-on-one with Tavares. He's going to put it in. El Nenny's in a good spot. ESR, McTominay. Dallo. Back to McTominay. He's going to go into Fernandez. Back to Dallo. Back to McTominay. McTominay go to Lindelof. No, he's gone to Fred. Fred. Out to Telles. Telles, Sancho, one-on-one with Tomiyasu. Tavares, ESR, scrappy clearance. ESR's gave the ball away. What is Rashford doing? What's he waiting for? Is he being nice? Oh, Rashford's got him behind Tavares. Oh, Tavares has done well. He's gave a corner away. He's done well, but he's... Don Man saying ESR's not good enough to start with. He's still learning. Very overhyped. They always pick a Man U like a referee when we play them at Old Trafford. Always. Yeah, he didn't look happy that he had to give it. But the laws of the game, he had to give that goal. In swinging corner from Telles. Another corner. Sancho. In swinging corner. Out swinging corner. Near stick. Oh, it hit ESR. Aubameyang. It's going to go for a run. Tavares nearly. Oh, El Nenny gives a free kick. Don't need to win that ball. Just keep him going one way. You don't really need to win that ball. Man United, since the goal, have just had the ball. Who's done that? How do you have a bad touch like that? Curb Glass is going to polish his shoes. Good therapy. Polish those brogues. Wonder what Keane... Listen, there's not much anyone can say. It's a refereeing error. There's not much anyone can say. The referee should have blown the whistle as soon as he realised the player was on, the goalkeeper's down. Because the rules of the game, when a goalkeeper's down, you need to stop the game. But he didn't. And he has to give it because he didn't. So because he got his initial decision wrong, he has to give the goal. Can't not. We're giving the ball away too much. You can't, as average of Man United are in the middle of the park, you can't keep giving the ball away. We are giving the ball away way too much in the middle of the park. Way too much. ESR 3 times in a row has given the ball away. Just done it again then. ESR and Partey have been woeful at giving the ball away. Maguire goes for a shot. They're not happy. Wants to change the ball. They're not happy with the ball. They keep saying they want to change the ball. Something's wrong with the ball. Arsenal trying to play out from the back into Partey. Partey to White. White just does what Ramsdale was probably going to do. And then Man United win it back. Both teams have had 5 attempts. Both teams have had 3 on target. It's not a great game, people. Nothing to talk about. Obviously, the goal is the big talking point. But other than that, El Neni has been probably our best player. Not gave the ball. I don't think he's gave the ball away once. Ødegaard's not gave the ball away once. ESR's gave the ball away. Got the goal, but ESR's gave the ball away so many times. Partey's been a joke. Tavares is pretending he's injured because he gave the ball away. They're definitely not going to kick the ball out. There's no way they're going to kick the ball out, are they? Maguire just zings it. Ooh! It's a good job Ronaldo's not Rashford because he would have got him behind them. Why is Tavares down here? So Tavares has too many extra touches. Doesn't know where to go because he's got not many options. Gets hit and then... Yeah, he's got a little heart. He's got a little arm to the... Got a little arm to the side of the head, but you know what footballers are like these days. You know what I thought? It's like he's been hit over the head with a bat. I think he's got a little elbow in the side of his head. You know what they're like, footballers. Oh, mate. Get up. Oh, get up. Don't think they're happy with your balls, mate. It ain't working out for Man United at the minute, mate. It's not working out for Man United. They're not happy with the balls. They're changing this one now. Again. Martinelli is playing, yeah. But again, we've not had the ball, Chris. We've not had a lot of the ball. So the likes of Martinelli's not really had a touch. It's not been down the right side at all either. Neither a bang. Ødegaard's had a few touches since we've took the lead. We're very rare. Our lads up the top can't get into the game. ESR's given the ball away far too many times. So has Partey. Ash has put, Fran, do you teach your kids to dive in football? Not a chance. I don't really coach, but if I did coach, or even when I play, I'm not into diving. Not at all. I don't care. Towards the end of my career, it was like managers were starting to say, if you feel anything, go down. And I'm like, no. I'm not about that. I'm not about that. If someone fouls me, then fair enough. If someone pulls me, then fair enough. You're going to win some, you're going to get some. But to cheat, no. I think it's immoral. At sports, you're going to make mistakes in life, but it's a common thing now. It's a common thing now. You couldn't really go down when I was playing because the crowd would get on your back. Your family are watching you. It's embarrassing. But no, if my son plays football and he starts diving, then we're having words. We're having words. Can I say, the minute you start diving, the opposition think you're weak. Fix up. Fix up. Stand your ground and fix up. Bruno Fernandes is in. They're in behind. Ødegaard, nice little touch to Tomiyasu. Man United have been the better team since the goal, really. They're really, really angry. They're in. It's a good touch. Magnificent touch from White. Someone's put, how can you teach stay on your feet and then diving? I don't think you should dive. If it's a foul, it's a foul. But if you're diving, you're cheating. I don't think you should dive. Stay on your feet until it comes to the point where you can't stay on your feet, and then it's. But the problem is, the reason people do dive is because if you stay on your feet, the refs don't give the decision. The refs have created the diving culture. They're trying to stop it. Partey just gave the ball away again. And so the reason we have diving is because refs are not wise enough to understand that a player has dived, because refs have never played football. So they don't understand the dynamics of a football match. The refs see the game very, very different to the way footballers see the game. Footballers don't even know the rules half the time because they're so complicated. It's crazy. Ødegaard's now down. Ronaldo, one-on-one with Tomiyasu. He's not going to run Tomiyasu because he don't have those legs. He's 36 years old. Ronaldo's he's not going to be able to run anyone. When you're 36, you can't sprint past 25-year-olds. It's just not going to happen. No matter how fit you are, no matter how many abs you've got, you ain't running past the 25-year-old when you're 36. Partey's been horrific. Absolutely horrific. El Nani, that's the first time he's got the ball away, to be fair. Who's this now? Maguire. Wow, Maguire's on the 18-yard box. Maguire is taking the game by the scruff of his neck. But even Messi runs with the ball past you. Doesn't really, like in a sprint, Messi's not going to beat you. He just gets the ball, skips past you, and then has a shot. But actually, over a period or a yardage of a certain type, Martinelli's on the run. He's got Telles for pace. Oh, Telles does ever so well to get back in. He's celebrating a tackle, or he's celebrating something. I don't know what he's celebrating. He's vibed up though. Good pace from Martinelli though. Might get him on the break. These are two average teams that we're seeing at the moment, which surprises me. Who would have thought that? Arsenal against Man United, two average teams with not much quality at all. Ødegaard's got it. Oh, good play from Ødegaard. Could be two. Oh, he's missed. What a touch from Ødegaard. Look at this touch from Ødegaard. See ya. Oh, what a touch. Martinelli's got it all wrong. Can he not pass to ESR there? Ødegaard's played well. So if I hear anyone people saying all about Ødegaard, I'm hoping that people will say, oh, Ødegaard did okay, because they're quick to talk when he don't do okay. I want to know when they do okay, because that's what I'm like. If Pepe comes on this game and smashes it, I'll say Pepe did well. Ødegaard's done well. He's given the ball away once out of, I think, 9 times. .38 on the clock, people. Dubious goal, as we know. Tomiyasu is tight to Sancho. He's got to be clever. He's got to be smart though, because Sancho likes that. Sancho will want you to be tight. Done well there, Tomiyasu. Great defending from Tomiyasu. Sancho's tried to do him on the outside. Tomiyasu's just got his body in the way. Like I said, Tomiyasu's just a good, solid 7 out of 10 in all areas. Spurs are winning 2-0 against Brentford. Ramsdale's just kicked it out of play. Oof, Fred's let it bounce to Partey. Fred's made a bad decision there. Never let a ball bounce if you're coaching or you talk to any of your kids, never let a ball bounce. As soon as you do, you give the opposition an opportunity. Now Arsenal are in. Tavares with a throw. Yardy Toff saying Conte with that bounce. Listen, we know about Conte. As much as this team's average, Conte will get them bouncing. Tavares with a long throw into Fred. Partey gets a free kick. I think it's a free kick. Fred as well. How is Fred playing and Donny van der Beek is not playing? Even Michael Carrick, who was a very, very top centre midfielder, right? He's playing Fred instead of a Matic or a Donny van der Beek. Here we go. Ødegaard. Let's have a look. We know Ødegaard's got the quality here. Who else is going to go for it? Who's over the ball? Not Partey. Not Partey. Surely they're shooting. Partey's going to have a shot. I don't know who's allowing him to have a shot. I'm sorry. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope I have to eat humble pie. But Partey looks like he's taking this, and I've got no idea why. Let's hope he puts it in the top bin, and then I'll know why. Oh no, Ødegaard's taking it. No, Partey. Come on, someone help me out with this. Someone help me out with this. Someone help me out with this. 41 on the clock. Bang average first half. Forget we're winning because the goal was so, crazy, but we are winning. There's no way that this Man United team will continue the way that they're playing. No chance. As soon as that new manager comes in, you're going to see a different type of Man United team. Different work rate. People will be getting dropped left, right and centre. It'll all be about, what's Gabby doing? Gabby's back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale puts his foot through it. You just got to keep it clean. Keep it basic, keep it clean. You're winning 1-0. Doesn't matter how. Ødegaard, there you go. In behind Martinelli. Oh, it's a good idea. It's a very good idea from Martinelli. Free kick. Boyten's put, imagine a midfield of Fred. Listen, Fred and Partey is championship on today's. You know what? I think that's even being disrespectful to some of the championship players, but I couldn't say any lower than that. But yeah, those two today, horrific. Horrific. Someone's put, to be honest, I didn't know United were this bad. Yeah, United are poor. United are poor. Don't be fooled. They've got some talent, but it's just not working for them. United are poor. Ashton's put 1-1. Of Man United score, are we behind? Yeah, we are. It's too easy. Way too easy. Ashton, you just must be a little bit ahead of us. Too easy. Ball goes into White. What's White doing? He's not even cleared it. Goes into Sancho. Sancho into Bruno. Fred makes up for it into Bruno Fernandes. White. White gives it. Call comes from White, gives the ball away. What's he doing? Like, you've got all the time in the world to do that. He gives the ball away. Flip. Can't curse. Yeah, 10 seconds ahead of us. Shocking defending. But why is he taking, we're supposed to be this ball playing centre back, and he just hits at Tavares. First time I've even mentioned Tavares. Gets forward. Go on then. Been doubled up. It's been tripled up. Let's give the ball away. Got to make proper decisions. I've told you about his decision making, people. Got to make better decisions for that, mate, to play at the level that I want you to be playing at. Oh, Partey. Listen, Partey's drunk. Partey's drunk. McTominay, yellow card. Yeah, it's a free kick. Partey's drunk. Partey's drunk. We can curse in the chat, right? It depends what you say. It depends. It depends what you say. Don't mention the Lord's name in vain, okay? Don't obviously disrespect anyone, verbally with regards to where it's personally. But yeah, you can do all the stuff, of course. But thanks for asking, Jan. Thanks for asking, Yanni. I may not read them out. Tomiyasu's gone down a little bit there. You may get that on another day, but can't see it. Ronaldo's got half a yard into it. Rashford. Ben White's got back. Rashford's first touch, second. What's Tavares doing? Tavares gave it to Gabby, to Erdegaard. Erdegaard will go to Martinelli. Martinelli's got no money. He's got no overload. There's 4 around him. He's got to come back out to Partey. Partey, keep the ball, because you've been atrocious. Out to Elneny into ESR. Take it on the back foot. Go forward. There you go, son. There you go. Tries to go around the corner. Corner. Ben White can't jump. Ben White can't defend, and he's supposed to be a defender. Like I said, the second half will be interesting. We have to keep the ball better, though, if we even get a point. There's a chance for us because they're not the best going back. There's this space. Erdegaard's picked up some good balls. ESR whips it in, goes to the back stick. Erdegaard's picked up some nice balls. Elneny's done well. ESR's taking it on the back foot and he's driving, even though he's lost the ball around a bit too much. There is opportunities. There is definitely opportunities. Eric's in the building. Hope you're well, Eric. You and the family. The Pelos put, man, this is underwhelming. I don't feel like we deserve to win this game. Yeah, we've not been the best. Let's be honest. We've not been the best at all, and neither have United. And we've got to give them the goal. The goal has to be given. A witch's curse, you mean? May the fleas of 1,000 camels visit your... I would like to know Partey's pass completion. Oh, wow. Bet it's horrific. He's been terrible this year. Well, he wasn't great last year, was he? Bruno Fernandes into Rashford, little triangles. What surprises me is they don't use Rashford and Sancho into Ronaldo. Great first touch, but Ronaldo's trying things that I'm sorry. Come on now. Man's doing things. I don't know what Ronaldo's trying there, people. I get it, but come on, Ronaldo. You're 36, man. You need to understand that you can't help age. Okay? We brought 50 million defender that cannot defend. Imagine that. And people tell me that Erdegaard was overpriced. We got a guy. We brought a defender for 50 million who can't defend. At least with Pepe, we brought an attacker who assists and scores goals. So on that, you could say that, but we got a defender for 50 million who can't defend. And I'm not joking when I say can't defend. The guy can't defend. Tavares in. Rashford. Half-time, people. Dire half of football. Dr. Martens polish. Big shout out to the Dr. Martens. I've got a tan broke pair of Dr. Martens. I've had them years, but they're good. They're nice. But big shout out to Dr. Martens in the chat. Honestly, people. Is Thomas Partey fake? I don't think this is the proper Thomas Partey. I think we've been duped, mate. I'm telling you now. We've definitely been duped. This is not Thomas Partey. We got duped. Oh, people. We got duped on Thomas Partey. Oh, mate, funny. Funny. So, people, it's not the great off. I've got to be honest. Overcompensating conversation, maybe because the golden ball. It's hard to believe that CR7 was 6th in the Ballon d'Or list. And I do think that's a bit harsh, by the way. I do think that is a bit harsh on Ronaldo. Really do. I mean, Salah's probably even worse as well. For Salah to be where he is, I think it was a strange one where certain players ended. But hey, you know how it goes. Partey would or AliExpress. DH Gate. We got a Partey from DH Gate. Imagine. Aubameyang is Man United 12th player. Listen, I don't think he's done that bad. He's not really had the ball. He's tried to run in behind, but you can't blame Aubameyang if he doesn't get the ball. If a player doesn't get the ball, it's very hard to judge him. You've got to try and judge them when they do get the ball. Yeah. You also judge them when they've not got the ball. Of course, work rate. And you're going to get work rate from Aubameyang. But listen, Partey's been the worst player. But Partey has stunk the Theatre of Dreams out completely. I can tell you that. Stunk it out. Disappointed by the goal we conceded. It seems to me like Ben White is better going forward than defending, which is dire. Thomas hasn't been at his best, and Ødegaard isn't imposing himself. Well, I think Ødegaard's been one of our better players. He's not given the thing. He's given the ball away once, but you got to remember. I always say when you're a team who is not moving the ball that quite well, you can't really scrutinise attacking players because they don't get the ball. You can only judge them when they get the ball. Now, Ødegaard, in today's performance, has only given the ball away once. So, you can only judge him on that. Not if people don't pass him the ball and not if we don't get the ball. You can only judge Ben White on defending. You can only judge Thomas Partey on giving the ball away or keeping the ball. El Neni's been the best centre midfielder on the park, and that tells you the standard. So you've got El Neni, Fred, McTominay and Partey, and El Neni's been the best one because he's kept it simple. You don't have to look at things, complicated things, when it comes to the game of football. Since the goal, Man United have been the better team. Man United have been on top without really causing any problems. We've not been able to really get in the final third. Hence, our forwards are being starved of the ball. And there's no link from front to back because Partey gives the ball away too much. ESR's done okay, but he's given the ball away too much. Fred's gave the ball away too much, but Tommy's gave the ball away too much. So these are the things you have to look at when you're watching the game. So try and have a look at the whole picture of why certain players can't get into games, why players do certain things, because each game is very, very different, and it helps you learn the game more. Like every time you watch a game of football, you should learn something new. Like I look at this game today, and I'll learn something new. Every single game. And look how many games I've seen or how many games I've played. You probably learn something new every time you watch a football match. If you're watching it to study the game. Martinelli's, listen, you're saying play Martinelli. Martinelli's is on the pitch. That's how bad he's been. But again, Martinelli's not being bad. It'd be wrong for me to say that because he's not been given the ball. So you can't say someone's bad if they've not been given the ball. And if they have been given the ball, if they've done okay with it, then they've done okay. You know? It's very simple how you define whether someone's done well or not done well. You know? Martinelli's in ghost mode for most of the game. And again, it's not down to him. Partey hasn't played any good game for Arsenal. He's been woeful this season. Woeful. Aubameyang can't score, Partey can't pass or shoot. Well, one, you've got to create chances. I don't think Aubameyang's had a chance in this game, has he? Martinelli had a decent chance. Who is the team if we keep saying each player is not affected because of the team? Who is the team if we keep saying each player is not affected because of the team? Well, how teams work, it's very, very simple. Very, very simple. Starts from your back line. If the back line... the line isn't correct, the back line doesn't utilize the ball well, then the team fails straight away. That's how it works. Now, then if the back line are doing their job, it then goes into the people in the middle of the park. if the middle of the park, if individuals do their job, you can then have a link to the forward players. So you've got to remember, it's in sync. It goes in waves. Forward players don't do well if the players behind them don't really do well. It doesn't work like that. It works in waves. Sometimes you will see individual brilliance where someone might do something out of the blue. But Arsenal, we don't have individual players. We don't have players who've got individual brilliance. We don't have an Henry no more. We don't have a Bergkamp. We don't have a Van Persie or a Sanchez or Ozil. We don't have those types of players no more. We're not blessed with abundance at the moment when it comes to that. So that's how it works. So the team is a bang average basic team, because a lot of the time, if we was to play 10 games, you would probably say that Arsenal average 7 out of the games. So we could the average team, depending on who we're playing. And if you look at the Man United team, they have no fluidity because they have no one in the middle of the park like they used to have. So there's no fluidity. So the lads up top, the Ronaldos, are trying overhead kicks from ridiculous. Rashford can't get a goal. Sancho can't get in the right position because it's too slow from front to back. Sancho, you watch him at Dortmund, you watch Rashford when he was flying, you watch Ronaldo, it's all bang, 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 bang. Forward quick. If Liverpool slow it down in the middle of the park, Mane, Salah, etc., you'd be saying, why are they not scoring goals? Because it's slowed down. Once you slow it down, the opposition can then get into positions. So there's loads of dynamics of why certain things don't work in a game. I'm sure you know that. Saka's injured, I believe. Saka is injured. Boyd saying Arteta cannot drop Saka. He's injured. It's imperative that Arsenal don't lose. A draw keeps United at bay for the race to fourth. Listen, like I said, there's no great quality in this game. But when you have a Rashford or a Sancho or a Bruno Fernandes or a Ronaldo on the pitch, there's an opportunity. On the flip side, ESR could pull something out the bag. Ødegaard could get the ball and clip it over for Aubameyang. They've just got a little bit more quality in that area of the pitch. However, they're not good at the back. And they're not good in the middle of the park. That's why they are where they are in this position. Was that a pen, Maguire on Tomiyasu? You could say he's gone down a little bit too easy, but the modern day football you have seen him given. It's a great little run from Fred. Who does Fred run off, by the way? Supposedly with El Neni. Doesn't really run off. El Neni's at the side of him, isn't he? Let's be real, our midfield is being dominated by Fred, McTominay and Bruno. I think El Neni's done alright. El Neni's been the best midfielder that we've had, but El Neni can't produce world-class passes. El Neni's in there to try and help Partey. Well, it looks like Partey's in there to try and help El Neni at the moment. Let's be real, midfield is lacking from both sides. Yeah, both sides. You've got 4 lads in midfield. McTominay, Fred, El Neni and Partey. El Neni's been the better out of those 4. So that tells you the standard of play that we have seen tonight. That tells you the standard of play. El Neni has been the best midfielder out of the 4 lads in midfield. So it tells you where we're at, people. It tells you what type of game we've seen. Very poor first half, Fran. How the mighty have fallen. How the mighty have fallen. Hey? How the mighty have fallen. Well, some may disagree, Boyten, but El Neni's the only one who's kept the ball. No other midfielder has kept the ball, and their job is to keep the ball. He's the only one who's kept the ball. So, you know, which is crazy, really. But yeah, the first half has been bang average. But you know what? To sit here and do a watch along for Man United against Arsenal and not get excited once in the game tells you a lot about where these two clubs are. These two clubs are the top 3 is done. Let's be honest, the top 3 is done. Now that the 4th place is like who's the best at the rest of the rubbish. Do you know what I mean? Who's the best at the rest of the rubbish? I don't like that my laptop battery might not have long left, and I'm not happy about that because this device on what I attached. I'm still here, people. Don't worry about that. I'm still here. There's something wrong with the old charger. It doesn't seem to work, but I am still here, people. I'm gonna have to leave. I'm here, people. GSB saying, Fran, I disagree about the top three being done. If we win today, only 5 points behind Liverpool. Never know with that kind of gap. I just don't think we'll be consistent enough. The top three are going to win a lot more than most of the other teams. So even if we're in and around the mix at the moment, I don't think we'll keep up to pace, to be honest, because over the course of the next half of the season, I just think that they'll have too much. I think we'll just be how we are. We're not spectacular. We're not poor. And I think that's where we'll end up. It depends what happens in January, by the way. You know, you could get some decent signings in January, which I'm sure we will try and get some decent signings in January, that's for sure. I would bring Lacazette and Pepe on. I would bring Greenwood for Rashford. Greenwood's outstanding. Surprised he's not playing. I am numb. I used to get really up for the game during Wenger's period. Now I can't even finish my sentence. Listen, I love that bit. Yeah, listen. Listen. It's hard to be a football supporter, I think, these days. It's hard. You don't get excited about nothing. I don't get excited. I really don't. You don't see no top quality. But hey, listen, it is what it is. We're here. Top four since about 2017 has demanded that teams try to win the league if they want to qualify for UEFA's Champions League. Man United will be very dangerous with a real manager after this game. They spent and recruited to will. And by the way, I also think that Man United will go big in January. I think they'll get another 150, 200 million in Jan. And then they've got obviously Ragnick in as well, and they'll build from there. So I think this is the worst Man United are going to be. I don't think they're going to be this worse again. So it's a good time to try and nick some points for them, because I don't think they're going to be this poor again. I really don't. They'll be desperate to make sure that they get in that top four. Is our next game against West Ham? I don't actually know. I've not looked at the fixtures, actually. We're a tough game. AFCON will hit us hard, just like Sam was saying. Yeah, AFCON will hit a lot of players, but you think without a Partey, without an El Neni, if he's in, and without Aubameyang, all of a sudden we've just got a bunch of kids. Just looking at the Spurs goals. Own goal from Brentford. Oh, Canos. How's that for luck? Been headed against him. And Kane threads in. Is it Reguilon? Because Reguilon's probably going to score it to Song. Song's going to get a tap in. There you go. Yeah. Reguilon's bombing on this season at the minute. Conte's got him bombing on, people. All of a sudden, the Spurs have got a smile on the face. Times put, don't think we are good enough to challenge top three at the moment. No chance. No chance. No chance at all. I can't see it. Let's see how Man United come out the second half. Have you already ahead? I think Ashton's already ahead. The problem I had with Arteta, GSB is saying that, wait there, let's get that up. Why is that not showing up? Oh, there we go. The problem I had with Arteta with the Liverpool game was Arteta was naive. As Fran said, we don't have an Henry or a Fabregas anymore. We should play free. Listen, we need to be a team where it's hard to beat. It's not great to watch, okay? Don't get excited. I don't like that style of football. However, we don't have the players to play a way where we can be expansive and get forward and be quality on the ball. We're not good enough for that. So we have to become a team where be hard to beat and try and nick it on the break, which is sad to say. But you have to play with what you have. We are losing this one, Fran. We stopped playing after scoring. Yeah, I think it woke Man United up, to be honest. Once that goal went in, they felt a little bit hard done by. No Champions League is a disaster for rotation. Half the players know they aren't wanted. I better see Partey in this half. Partey needs to do something because he's been atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. we need to get the next goal because I do believe Man United will score again. I think Man United will score again. So we need to get the next goal and then have something to hold on to again, you know. If we get the next goal, we then can find it very, very hard. We can become resolute and they'll say, come and break us down and we can just camp in. If Man United get the next goal, we're going to have to then go for it, which opens holes up again, and then again we could be susceptible to the attack again. Martinelli's on a run, 1-on-1 with Maguire. He's probably not going to run Maguire. Maguire's very experienced. He's got a corner. That's the only way we're probably going to play, and it's quite sad. That's how we have to play against the teams that are better than us. We have to kind of play, you know, invite pressure and then allow them to make a mistake. And with McTominay and Fred in midfield, they're going to make mistakes. That's what we have to do. And then things like this, corners, free kicks, set pieces. Ødegaard again on a set piece. Whips it in. Oh, it's a great save from De Gea. Very good save. And then he has a shot, but I think that's a good save in the end. I think it's a good save. Very good save. Reaction save as well. I think it's Gabriel. Oh, it's a good save. It's a reaction save. Lindelof. How long's Varane out for, by the way? He's a huge miss. Ben White needs to wake up, man. I got a bit of stick for Ben White. And I still stick by my guns. This kid is not a top centre. He couldn't even play in Brighton's team. Aubameyang, you need to be stronger than that, mate. You know, what are you, 6 foot? They've got him behind. Bruno. Into Ronaldo. Ronaldo's probably going to... Oh, Ronaldo! Oh, good save from Ramsdale. Very good save. Ashton, just hold it for by 5 seconds, Ashton. Just hold it. Yeah, Ben White would look good in a free, 100%. And Ben White would look good in a City where he's not got to defend. Liverpool, Ben White would look great in those teams where he's not got to do a lot of defending. That's what type of player he is. I think that's why Arsenal brought him, because future-wise, he's the type of player that they want. Good save from Ramsdale. Very good save. See what he's gone for? He's gone for that bottom corner. I think it's hit his hip. It's twisted Partey. Partey's on the floor. Yeah, it's hit his hip. If that's a Salah, it's a goal, by the way. He's not getting called Benjamin White. And that may sound a little bit disrespectful, but if you want to call you Ben, your name's Ben, innit? I've never, ever, ever in my life, and I've known a lot of Benjamins, anyone say to me, excuse me, it's Benjamin. No, it's not, it's Ben. Because I ain't got time to be saying Benjamin. It's too long. It's wasted energy and time. Time is important. Chris is ahead about 20 seconds as well. Yeah, so hold tight if something happens, Ashton and Chris. Hold tight. Oh, free kick. Partey's been terrible, people. I can't believe how bad he's been. By the way, my laptop is on about a quarter of battery. And as you know, with this new MacBook, it's got these new ports. And you have to have like an extension for your USB and the monitors and all that kind of thing. But the charger thing on this extension thing has broke. So I can't charge when I'm on. So I have to charge it before, which is a nightmare. I should send that back, really. It cost a bit of money. So I'm hoping that it lasts. Fernandez into Rashford. El Nenny's ran with him. El Nenny's done well. El Nenny's done well tonight. What is my time? My time is 49:30. Did freeze a little bit on my Amazon, so... It's with an I, GSB. E is for the ladies, but I don't mind Francis. Most people, actually, I prefer Francis now because my old self, everyone just knew me as Franny the footballer. Franny, that's what everyone from a kid. I don't know where Franny came from, but it did, and it was a name for years. Now I'm older, I prefer Francis, to be honest, because Franny's now done. That's an old journey. Franny's finished, so I prefer Francis anyway. But if you call me Fran, call me Franny, whatever you want to call, no qualms. Call me what you want, good or bad. Top form saying big up yourself. Win, lose or draw, Partey deserves a 10. He's horrific tonight. He's horrific. Partey had another sip of Henry half-time. Yo, this guy is lean. I'm telling you that. If it's Apple, they will claim water damage and force you to buy another. And it's not the computer, it's an extension. I don't know if you know anything about the new Mac. So the new Macs, they changed the ports to just the Mac port. So you have to buy an extension to put like USB mic, USB camera, HDMI monitors. You have to buy an extension. It's something else, a good one that I got from a tech place. Apparently now the new MacBook, the new one, which is the big one, has now changed back. You know, Rashford's down the side there, 2-on-2. No, he's probably going to clip it to the back. Ronaldo's just scored 2-1. Ronaldo has just scored 2-1. I missed the question. Let me have a look. Ronaldo scored 2-1. Can't keep giving him opportunities. Cannot keep giving him opportunities. 2-1. Oh, good question, Laura. Laura's saying, Fran, do we have a mental block on big away days? It's very strange because when you do go away from home, the dynamics of the team, the dynamics of how you're going to set up are different. And if the players are not good at doing that, they can struggle. I don't know if you know that I do the commentary in the Championship for Peterborough United. And at the moment, I only do away games. And they're a terrible team away from home. But they're different at home, even though they're not getting the results at home. But away from home, it's like they'd never kicked a ball before. So obviously the mindset is very negative. It invites pressure. So when they're at home, it's easy to play at home. It's easy to floss when you're at home. Easy to floss in your own house. But when you're away from that, you know, are you a team that lacks confidence? Do you not like going into an environment that is not going to suit you? Get booed? It's definitely a mindset thing. And a psychological thing. And football and sports and individual sports, business, whatever it is all down to a mindset. Even everyday living, if you're a negative person, you're probably going to have a negative life and outcome. So, yeah, it's a good question, but the psychology of football is huge. To be fair, I would probably say psychology is about 80% of the game. So I don't know if it's a mental block more than anything. I just think that because we're away from home, when we set up in a negative way, it invites pressure. I hated setting up in a negative way because it invites pressure. So I believe players do think, we're probably not going to get a lot of the ball now. We're playing against Man United. We've set up very negative. We've only got Ødegaard and Aubameyang up top. Where's the link-up play? And all of a sudden the pressure comes on you. So it's definitely a psychological thing, home and away, 100%, 100%. It's a good question. Appreciate the question. And welcome to the community, by the way. I best change the score, people. I best change the score, which is not good. But I think it was, someone said it. Someone said, listen, we're going to lose this game because Ronaldo's not scored. Partey's found an Arsenal player. Into Ødegaard. Ødegaard's just scored 2-1. I want to see what people are saying about Ødegaard. Ødegaard's just scored 2-1. Get in there. It's the same finish as Ronaldo. Some would say we don't deserve that, but I don't care. Get in. Just about to change the score, people. Partey, the first time he's found a man, it's a great ball across from Martinelli. He's onside, isn't he? Yeah, he's onside. Cuts it back to Ødegaard. Ødegaard's got all the time in the world. Bottom corner. Great goal. Here we go, people. Here we go. Here we go. Great goal. It's very similar to the finish that Ronaldo had. I want to see the... Where's my Erdegaard, people? I've told you, when he's poor, I'll tell you he's poor. When he scores, he scores. So just give him the ball. Let these people play. Abbas, come off. Pepe on the left. Put Gabby in and fire up top. Oh, wait there. I need to change the score. Why is it not changed? There we are. 2-2, 55. We've got plenty of time. He did need that. You're right, GSB. He did need that. He delivered there. He's done well. He's done well this game. Not just the goal. There he is. Link up with... Yeah, what's Aubameyang doing? He's done good. He's done good today. And I want credit. I want people to give him credit. When players do good, I don't care if we don't do well against Newcastle. We're going to win that game. He's done well against Man United. He gave the ball away once, by the way, I think, in the game. Once. Forgot Sancho was even playing. And Man United have had most of the ball. Forgot Sancho's even playing. McTominay, skips past El Neni. Into Sancho. Sancho's still on. Yeah, Odegaard's been very good, but quietly going about his business and then pops up with a goal. So now all of a sudden we should have a low block. Even lower than we had before. Fernandes. Oof. We could nick this, people. We could nick this. Honestly, we could nick this. Sancho or Pepe, bigger flop. Pepe at the moment, because Sancho's only been here 2 minutes. If in 2 years' time, then I can answer that question. No, Pepe's been here for 2 years, so you can't compare Sancho to Pepe. Partey's gave the ball away again. I don't know what Bruno Fernandes is doing. Tavares. Aubameyang to El Neni. El Neni to Aubameyang. Partey into Partey's got the ball now. Craig, I don't like Pepe. He just doesn't work hard enough. That's all. I think he could be one hell of a footballer. Well, he has shown that he can be one hell of a footballer, but he just doesn't work hard enough. People said they'd be happy with a draw. So if this stays a draw, Martinelli with the assist. He's hardly been in the game, but he's got the assist. First time Partey finds a player, by the way, that was. Tavares. I should just put this has to be the best performance I've ever seen El Neni. He just kept it simple, quietly gone about his business. Hey, maybe they're big game players. Oh, nice touch from ESI into Erdegaard. Needs an option. Fred gives a... Fred's awful. Isn't Fred poor? Man United are poor. You're right there, Salman. Man United are poor. Average. Do you bring Saka on for Martinelli? No chance. Just keep it as it is. I think they're going to maybe change something. But, I mean, you're doing okay away from home. I think everyone's done okay. You're not going to bring Partey off. You know, what's the... Yeah, maybe you do change... Maybe you change Tavares for... Is Kieran Tierney on the bench? Because Kieran Tierney's a better defender. So, you know, do you put Kieran Tierney on to shore up? Or do you go for the win? I mean, I'm going for the win. I'm going for the win. Partey, please find a man. Yes, into Aubameyang. That's it. Go on, Aubameyang looks sharp. Ødegaard. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Overlap. Tom, it's a good idea, but he's overcooked it. It's a good idea. It's clever. Clever player. They're enough the same goals, aren't they? They're enough the same goals. This is further right in it, Ødegaard. Scruffy finish, but we don't care, mate. Get him in. Al Neni with a 20-yard winner. Clip it. Wouldn't surprise me. He's played well today. Still half an hour left. Still plenty of time, people. Plenty of time to nick a win here. Smith Rowe, is it? What's going on here? Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe's just... One thing Smith Rowe hasn't got is pace. He's not very quick, is he? And then he's gone to line. He snicks his that. And then he's working his absolute nuts off, by the way. If Partey scores, I'll be absolutely delighted. Oof. If Partey scores, I'll be delighted, Craig's asked. I don't care who scores. It's very open. It's not the greatest game. Just isn't. But it's very, very open, people. Tavares. El Neni, Tavares again. Just keep it simple. Just keep it simple. Make them come out the holes. They need to win the game. They need to come out. They're the ones under pressure. We're not under pressure. Martinelli's one-on-one. He's nearly skipped inside. Sancho to Fred. Fred just kicks it away. He's terrible. I don't know who's worse, Fred or Partey. Ruby said she'd give her a shirt and she can come on at her age. She's better than some of them on this pitch. They're woeful. Some of them are terrible. It's not the standard we're used to, but maybe that's just the times of football at the minute and the times of these clubs. Tavares can see what he's trying and he'll get back in because he's got good pace. But Rashford's getting off with the ball. Tavares manages to get back in, gives the ball away very sloppy. But you're not going to tackle him. Just going to stand and watch him, or Ronaldo. Yeah, we've got many bodies back. Look, Ronaldo's got 5 players around him, so we should clean up here. We've got everyone back, which is good. Disciplined. We got the goal at a very good time, by the way. Very good time. We got the goal at a very good time. Because if that continues for another 5-10 minutes, Man United get a little bit of momentum, a little bit of steam in their engines. But we got a goal at a very good time. We have to win because Tottenham are slowly cooking results. Listen, people were trying to say Conte this, Conte that. People got to understand football. As bad as Spurs team are, as bad as Spurs team are, they've got some good individuals, and all Conte needs to do is get them working cohesive. Football is a team game. You need to get everything to gel, each cog to create the big watch. Nice, Ødegaard, Partey, Tomiyasu will go back to Partey. Partey just go inside to Ødegaard. Now a little bit tight now, go back out. Switch it to the fullback. You don't need that extra pass. Why does Ben White pass to El Neni when he can miss El Neni out and clip it? He can miss him out and go straight to Tavares, which speeds the game up. They have to shift across quicker. And they have to shift across quicker, which then means then you can pick them out quicker. It's just too pedestrian and too slow. They don't move the ball. You look at these two teams, then you look at Man United, you look at Chelsea, you look at Liverpool, you look at Man City, and you're miles behind. It's miles behind. Aubameyang could be in here. Aubameyang's in. Oof. And why not have a shot? And Tavares, but yeah, he's got him behind. Nice. Yanni, I said this pre-season. People didn't know what I was talking about. They had no idea what I was talking about. And I was trying to explain, and even some people were still lost. Like, what do you mean? I'm saying, listen, when he gets the ball, have a look of the movement of the other players and what he's trying to do. And then you'll know whether people are on the same wavelength. But there's like, nah. They just didn't understand it. Which was fine. You can't convince a man against his will. Saka's on. If Saka's half fit, why is he on the bench? He's either fit or he's not. Ronaldo into Sancho. Oh, it's a great touch from Gabby. Thought he was off balance. Great touch. Good play from Arsenal, a little bit round the corner. Ben White's got all the time in the world. He heads it. Let's bring it down. Oh, Ronaldo. Oof, Ramsdale. Yeah, Pepe's not for Arsenal. Pepe's not for Arsenal. Just gonna have to try and get rid of him. Gonna have to try and get rid of him. Gonna have to try and get some money. Is someone gonna give him crazy wages? I tell you what, we're living on thin ice at the minute. Oh, Odegaard. It's a penalty. That's a penalty if it goes to VAR. It's a penalty if it goes to VAR, people. It's a penalty. Said that. It's a penalty if it goes to VAR. It's a penalty from Odegaard. Oh, he's so confused. He doesn't need to do that. He doesn't need to do that, Odegaard. I can see what he's trying. He thinks he can get there, but he doesn't need to do that. It's a pen. It's a pen. It's a blatant pen, people. Odegaard. Oh, after the great game that he's had, he's gave a pen away. Come on, Ramsdale. Oh, don't need to do that. He's had such a good game as well. And he's done that. He said, but it's naive. It's naive from him. It's naive. Very naive. You know what people are like? They'll say it's all his fault now, whatever. They'll forget about all the good stuff he's done. But Ronaldo, come on, Ramsdale. I think Ramsdale's got this, you know. I think Ramsdale's got this, people. He's a big fella. Ashton's put game a mistake. Yeah, terrible game. Oh, he scored. He scored. You see, Odegaard is thinking, I have to go and attempt because then Fred's in on goal. But you can't afford to do that. You just can't afford to do that. A game of mistakes. You're right there. A game of mistakes. That's all that is. Doesn't need to do that. He doesn't need to do that. He really doesn't need to do that. He's got to allow. But then on the flip side, you're saying if he doesn't try and nick that ball, Fred's going to take it on because he's chasing him. That's his man. Well, it's not his man, is it? It's Partey or El Neni's man. But however, Ødegaard is in there and he gives the pen away, and he's been faultless up until then. He's been absolutely faultless up until then, Ødegaard. Why is Aubameyang still on? I just think Aubameyang's a goal threat, and these are not great at the back, Terence. So maybe would you take Ødegaard off and put a Lacazette on now and try and win the game, or try and draw back into the game? Oh, Shrivik, I knew something was chirping up. Man's made one mistake. Shrivik. Man's made one mistake the whole game. Shrivik, I've not even heard from you the whole game. He's made one mistake and now you're on him. Come on. Come on, man. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy that shovels your drive the snow away and leaves your neighbours. Don't be that guy. He's been one of our best players on the park. Yeah, he's not giving the ball away. He's had one mistake and now he's on him. Oh, I love it. 3-2. El Neni. Eunice has put, how's the crypto life going? Okay, Eunice, to be honest, okay. I'm in a few projects. Tonight, I was supposed to go to the massive Hex party in London, but I decided not to go and things like that, and do the watch along, etc. But yeah, I'm in a few projects. Pulse chain. Make sure you're getting Pulse chain. They're gonna have Pulse swap, but it can't be called Pulse swap. Ethereum forks, and get yourself in Hex. Not financial advice, but definitely were getting into that stuff, and a little bit of money into the metaverse as well. Not financial advice. But as for day trading, I'm only day trading on a very small account at the moment because I went on a bad losing run. So I'm getting my confidence back for the new year and see if we can take a small account to a large account. That's what we're trying to do in the new year. So we'll see. We will see. But thanks for asking. Tell Curtis Aubameyang is done. I swear Eddie is more of a goal threat than Aubameyang. Aubameyang only acts like he is trying for 18 months. There's a legend in the building. Bex. Listen, I think Aubameyang's always one of those where you keep him on the pitch because he's going to score, but got no one else to play him. Manor and Sand, yeah. Manor and Sand. I knew about Manor and Sand about 2-3 months ago, and I think it was $1 and something else. I decided to not get into it because I didn't really know about, what the metaverse. Got in it a little bit late. Got in it about 3 weeks ago. But I don't think you're late. I don't think you're late at all. I think Manor and Sand are the biggest platforms in the metaverse. They're going to go to maybe your $20, $30, $40, maybe not in this bull run, but over the next 4 or 5 years, they'll definitely be in landing $20, $30, $40, Sand and Manor. So I just keep buying a little bit each week, 10, 20 quid, 30 quid, 5 quid of Manors and Sand, and see, because they're the biggest project. They are the Bitcoin and the Ethereum of the metaverse. Ødegaard, outswinger. To Sancho, back to El Neni. What's going on here? Oh, Beckham is the best midfielder at the stadium, even at his age. Probably is. He's the best passer in that stadium, I can tell you that. He's the best passer. Tomiyasu into Ødegaard. Again, Man United have not taken the game. Even though they may be leading, we're still having the ball. Bruno Fernandes is going to slip Rashford in. Rashford's going to on one-on-one with El Neni. I think he'll beat El Neni if he's one-on-one. But Sancho's going. Sancho keeps going. It's a great double touch. Oh, he's all the way in. Well done, El Neni. Well done, El Neni. And well done, Saka, for doubling up. Martinelli. There's a goal here, people. There's still 15 minutes left. Go on, Martinelli. Go on, son. Keep going. Into Aubameyang. Here's Aubameyang. Oh, Ødegaard saves. Ødegaard. De Gea. Well done, Martinelli. Mikel Arteta's youth project is banging all right. Man's on track to lose to a rookie who doesn't even have his coaching badges yet. I'm sure Carrick has his coaching badges. I think he's the first team coach when he at United. And Carrick was 10 times better footballer than Arteta. That's for sure. This is sickening if we end with nothing, Fran. Do you think we deserve anything? Do you think we deserve to win this game or get a draw? I think we've been okay, and I think Man United have been okay, but yeah, what do you think, people? I think it's just been a game of errors. I'm willing to take 10k a week. Give me a shot as a striker. I'm a bit of a threat. Yeah, take 10k a week, we'll be fine. And I think everyone would take 10k a week to play football. In fact, you take 10k a week to any job. As long as it doesn't damage your health, that is. Boyton, at some point we do to just admit that Abba has fallen off and he's just hiding from the game by drifting out left as a sole striker. Listen, it's hard for Aubameyang, and I don't think many strikers. I'll tell you what type of striker would do well: a Drogba, maybe an Adebayor, Ivan Toney, who lives off scraps. Those are the type of strikers that would do well. Ooh. Curtis is going mental at Abba. Oh, that's his boy as well. I mean, what could he do much more? Could Aubameyang be doing much more? Talk to me, people. What more could he do? He's had the ball. Maybe he's finishing. He's a little bit lackluster in his finishing, isn't he? He's just not deadly, is he? If a chance falls to him. I mean, I don't know how he's missed that. Is he offside? He's probably offside here, He's offside anyway. Yeah, he's offside. But he should still score that, but he's offside. But he should still score. Who's coming on now? Lokonga and Lacazette are on. Ooh, free kick, Ben White. Ben, you know what? I'm not even going to go into him. You're right, Fran. Adebayor or Drogba could win this. Adebayor and Drogba, the type of striker that live off scraps. And that's the way Arsenal play. We don't create many chances. You may get the odd chance here, there and everywhere. 2 a game if you're lucky, 3 a game. No, it's not an excuse to miss. He doesn't know that he's offside. Finally, Curtis realised that Aubameyang is trash and done for 2 years. I don't think he's trash. I don't think he's trash at all. He doesn't just become bad overnight. I think it's a mental thing with Aubameyang. Eddie and Nketiah is coming on, and Lacazette. So maybe Aubameyang is going off. Hey, listen, Yarditoff makes a good point. Aubameyang could be carrying an injury that no one knows about, like Rashford did for a season and a half, and everyone hammered Rashford. But we don't know, but, Aubameyang's off. Wow. I mean, and Erdegaard's off. So he's going for the win. Is he going for the win? I think they're probably going for it. That's 2 centre forwards on the pitch. Yeah, I'm not sure why he's brought Erdegaard off. Erdegaard's the only one who can open people up. So I'm surprised he's took Erdegaard off. He's gone for just a 2 up top. He's gone 4-4-2, people. 4-4-2, 2 up top. Neil Morgan's put the 10 game run plasters over the crack. I said that. We limped through the 10 game run. Limped through that 10 game run. We played no one decent. People would say, what about Leicester? They were terrible first half. And then when they peppered us the second half. Yeah, we're going to a 4-4-2, 2 up top. So we're going for it. More solid. And Nketiah could get the winner here in a 4-4-2. What we got? We got 10 minutes. Terence has put, now we're bringing on attackers. If we would have played more attacking from the start, we would have been an easier. I thought we did try and press. And then we got the goal, and then Man United kind of became the better team without any great quality. But I think we should have. Mind you, Ødegaard's done really well, so it's all right saying we should have not played Ødegaard before the game, but then in this game he's done really well. So in a bad game. Oh, well done, Gabby. He's done really well, by the way, because he nearly gets caught. If Eddie scores at Old Trafford, mate, he's saying, I'm not signing no deal. I'm getting that move. Eddie's looking out for that big paycheck. If he scores at Old Trafford, he's getting another $5,000 a week from his new club. He'll be straight on the phone, wouldn't he? You see me? Did you see me? Did you see me? Did you see me? I scored at Old Trafford. I was on Amazon Prime tonight. I scored at Old Trafford. He'll be straight on the phone to Vieira. Martinelli's done well. He has done well. He's not been in the game a lot, but when he has been in the game, that's what I always say. When he has been in the game, he's done well. And that's all you can judge a player on. He's worked hard. He's pressed. Tavares whips it in. Overcooks it. Saka. Imagine, 93rd minute, goal by Nketiah, straight on the phone. Vieira. Told you, I need $50,000 a week. I need $50,000 a week. I'll only score 10 goals a season, but I need 50 bags a week. Come on. Patrick Vieira's like, no. We've got Edouard now. We're going to get someone else. Partey's been horrific. Come on. It's 10 minutes left. Saka to El Neni. El Neni to Tavares. Well, don't you shoot the way you shoot, mate. Oh, Ronaldo to Gabby. He's going to get away. Oof, Gabby's got away with that one. Wow, he's got away with that one. He's got his shirt. Yeah, it's a foul. He's got his shirt. Yeah, he just said, get down, sit down. Come on, Saka. If he wasn't fit, well, he's not fit, is he? Why put a player on who's not fit? Tavares. See if he can do a better cross. Decent cross this time into the box. Lacazette. Saka's at the back stick. Come on then, what you doing? What's he doing? What's Saka doing there, people? Looks like he's never kicked a ball before. Go inside on your left foot and whip it. Salah settings. Told you about all this stuff. Like, this is what I always say to people get gassed over players after 5 games, 10 games, 1 season. You don't make you a good player when you have 1 good season. Just the same as it doesn't make you a bad player if you have 1 bad season. People get too hyped and gassed over players, and then they forget about them the next week. Here we go, Saka. Come on then. Prove me wrong. Make me eat humble pie. Here we go. Tavares. Inside. Into Partey. Partey back out to El Neni. White. Partey. Switch it. Oh, Lacazette. Oh, Lingard. I love Lingard. I think Arsenal should have gone for Lingard. Proper player. He's got no one up there. Who's he going to pass to here? They couldn't get up there, could they? No one was fit enough to get up there. Mate, Neil smoked. It'd be like, you know what it'd be like if we was in the Champions League? Especially the latter stages, not so much the earlier stage, but the latter stage. And Eddie Nketiah's into Martinelli. Oh, I thought Lindelof was going to dive in there and give us a possibility of free kick. El Neni round the corner. Oh, it's a good idea, but it's bad execution. You know when I remember when we played Chelsea in the FA Cup. That's what it would be like. It would be like if Arsenal played in the Champions League. It would be like when a League One club plays Premier League club at a Premier League ground in the FA Cup. You're like, oh, it's a great day out. Great day out. And you get spanked, just like I did when we played at Chelsea. I think Saka's better on the left. His right foot is only for standing on. So when he panics, if the defender's a good defender and he shows him on his right, you don't know what to do. Whereas if he's on the left, he can go down the outside. And defenders prefer you to go down the outside than they do on the inside. Defenders don't want you to go inside unless they're as quick as you. As quick as you, they'll force you down the line and say, run me. When I played right wing back, I knew not many people were faster than me. So I knew I'm going to show you down the right. I'm going to make you believe that you're fast and you're going to do me. And I'm just going to breeze you. Ben White's gave the ball away. I'm surprised they not brought Greenwood on for Ronaldo. There's Saka on your left. Oh. Just leaving Saka free at the back stick. He's not fit, Saka, because he's waiting for the ball rather than going and smashing a volley. He's waiting for the ball. And that's the problem. When you wait for the ball, you allow the opposition to get into space. It's that split second. If you're confident, you run onto that, don't you? And you just spank it with your... And he's left-footed. So you spank it with your left foot. I'm right-footed. I'd still spank it with my left. You wouldn't let it bounce. The minute you let it bounce, you allow someone to come across. Anyway, let's go. Corner in. Fred to Sancho. If he sees Bruno Fernandes here, oh, they've got two. It's 3-on-2. Sancho keeps going. He keeps going. He keeps going. He keeps going. Oh, I think he's delayed. Sancho's done us a favour because he's delayed. Shalom, Terence. Shalom. This touch here. And he can't believe it. And he's thinking Ronaldo's on for his hat-trick. Ronaldo, is he coming off? He's coming off. He scored 2 goals. Ridiculous. And when you got Ronaldo in your team, people, like I always say, you're going to get goals. Martial, they've gone for Martial with some legs. He's another player that I'd go for. Some people say, what for? I say, listen, Martial as a player just needs to be at home. Just needs to be at home. Just like Jesse Lingard when he went to West Ham, needs to be at home. Needs to find a home. 2 minutes left. Can we nick a goal, people? Boyton says, honestly disgusting that we're losing right now. Don't even me a single player on the pitch tell Partey to play like he means to. No, of course not. Listen, Partey doesn't. Players don't mean to be bang average or give the ball away. We've all done it at whatever level you've played at. You've all gave the ball away when you've tried something and etc. Things like that. But when you're playing in the middle of the park and you're unopposed, you should never really give the ball away. And he's gave the ball away far too often. I thought Ødegaard did well. I thought Martinelli's done well. I thought, who else would you say? I thought El Nenny's done well. And I can't really say the lads at the back have done well because they conceded 3 goals. You know, and they've not got much protection because Partey's been horrific. But I would say 3 of the lads have done okay, not bad. And the rest of them have been bang average. Probably won't go on Curtis's channel. 1, my phone's dead, so he might send me the link. And 2, I've got to get up at 5:30 for the gym. So back on it. I need to get that sleep, people. So I probably won't go in on Curtis's channel now. Probably speak to him tomorrow. Chris has put, fact is, United team were beatable and we are not good enough. Nail on the head. Very, very beatable. But we're just not good enough. You can see why Liverpool battered them, can't you? And City and things like that. You can see that. Because, like you say, we should... I wouldn't say we should, because I don't think our team's any good. I don't think our team's any good at all. But, 5 minutes. We've still got 5 minutes, people. Terence, big shout out to yourself. I looked in the mirror today, and the old footballing sexy body is dwindling away. So I've got too comfortable. So I'm gonna, before the six pack completely vanishes, I'm gonna get back to the gym. So tomorrow I'm just gonna do classes. So I'm doing a spin class tomorrow, then a body pump, things like that. Get back lean, super lean. Even though I won't stop eating, I love cakes and things like that, to be honest. But fair play to you. Back on it. I used to do 5:30 in the mornings. Used to go for a walk at 5:30 in the morning, fast till 12, and do all that stuff. But I've been off it. I've been lazy since we moved back to the UK. I've been very lazy when it comes to the sports side of things. I still work out like twice a week, 3 times a week, but that's lazy for me. 5 minute stoppage time, 93rd minute, Nketiah. Imagine. I remember you saying, Fran, boys versus kids. It is boys versus kids. We look like we're there for a day out. And we look like we don't believe we can do anything against this team because they have a Ronaldo, because they have certain players, that we don't have that caliber of player. We don't have it. We make Saka inside to Partey. Switch it. Switched it to Tavares. Tavares. You're doubled up, so you can't take a man on because you're doubled up. You've got to keep the ball. Who's this? Saka. Left foot. Oh. Al Neni, back stick, Tellez. Oh, it's in. Free kick, Partey. 30-minute run followed by weights. Nice. Should be lean. Should be nice and lean with that. If you do that every day, should be nice and lean. I can't really run at the minute. I might actually try running because my hamstring's easing off now. It's getting a little bit better, so maybe I can run a little bit now as well. We don't look convincing. Should be heavily disappointed by this loss. I agree. Some people will say, oh, well, they went to Old Trafford, they did okay. We had 3 players that did okay. The rest of them were bang average. And one of them was horrific. Partey was horrific. And like you say, you take that goal away, which in theory the ref should never have gave that goal. It's 3-1. People was having a go at me yesterday saying, Fran, why do you think we can win? I said, just because they have more quality than us in important areas. And if you look at the score, if it ends this way, and if you look at who scored and what's happened, then I've proved my point. You know? The quality has been poor. You're right, Neil. The quality's been poor. Yannis put, Fran, allow me to switch and support another club for 20 years supporting this club. How am I allowed yet? Listen, you can do as you want. No one will ever judge you. You do what you want. You can support who you want. You don't have to stay loyal to a team. It's entirely up to you. By the way, we have lost to the worst Man United team that I've probably seen in my lifetime. I've got to be honest. Since I was a kid. This is the worst Man United team and we've just lost. It tells you our level, people. Donny van der Beek. Ben White, who gets more out of trying to do people. Pff. Tavares. I think it's all over, people. We're just not good enough. We're just not good enough. Been saying it for a minute. People getting excited in that we're just not good enough. People will say, oh, yeah, but, I knew this was coming. Arteta, all this nonsense. Oh, you're being negative. Not being negative. I'm just real. I'm just realistic. Carrick unbeaten in 3. Yeah, I've seen that. Draw against Chelsea, beat Villarreal, and at the moment looks like he's going to beat Arsenal. Partey, listen, that's disrespect to Xhaka, to be honest, Ashton. Xhaka doesn't play this bad. It's all over, people. Am I surprised? No. Did I say it was probably going to come? Yes. Everyone said, oh, you're being too negative. You're not being realistic. Give me reasons. So I gave reasons. I gave balance. I gave arguments. They have too much quality in areas that we don't. They got a new manager. As bad as they are, they're playing at home. That's the reality, people. People saying, oh, they think we're going to win. We think we're going to win. We're going to stuff United. You're not thinking straight about the game. Everyone has opinions, but you're not breaking the game down. We have no quality from back to front. Ødegaard today, people talk about Ødegaard, El Neni, Martinelli were the 3 best players. The rest of them were bang average, and Partey was atrocious. Atrocious. So, awful performance. And I don't even think it's because they were poor. They're just not good enough. The reality is they are not good enough to compete with the teams at the top. They are not good enough. What about the Maguire penalty? You get them and you get that. But then on the flip side, the ref don't normally make that mistake and you don't get that goal. So, take the goal away, give the penalty. The score is the same. Ramsdale did okay, but didn't have much to do. Didn't have a lot of saves to make, did he really? What people have got to understand is okay is not good enough. If you've got children or you say to your wife, and someone says to you, oh, it's okay. If you settle for that, you settle for an okay life. Do you want an okay life? So why do we settle for an okay football performance? Okay is not good enough, people. Okay is not good enough. When is it ever good enough? It's not. So Ramsdale was okay. That's not good enough. It's not good enough. But I'm not surprised. I said it was gonna happen. I thought it would happen. I may have got shocked. We played against the worst Man United team that I've seen probably in 20 to 25 years, 30 years. And they were still better than us because they have quality in areas of the pitch that we don't have. That is the reality. Can we get there? Yes, with a lot more recruitment. We can get there. However, on our journey of getting there, Man United are going to get on their journey to get where they need to get to. Just having David Goggins. It's true though. Okay, is not good enough, is it? It's not good enough. It's just not good enough. Right, people, I'm not even going to stand there and start cursing and all those kind of things because it's not that, especially why you be good before you go to bed. Again, really do appreciate each and every one of you coming in. I'm not going to go on Curtis's channel. Going to let it digest. I don't want to say anything irrational or emotional, so we're just going to take a step back. But I'm not surprised. I thought the lineup was not that bad. To be honest, I didn't mind the lineup. I thought we should have a little bit more braver. We should have took a little bit more risks going forward. But it's just not. We're just not good enough. So Franny, I've never seen you so upset. Listen, I don't normally get upset, but
even though I was expecting it, it's still not nice to watch, as you know. So, right, people, as always, don't let it ruin your night. It is what it is. We move on. Tomorrow, we wake up, get blessings. We look after ourselves and our families, and we keep moving things forward, okay? So, God bless each and every one of you. Really do appreciate it. If you're not already, make sure you hit the like, make sure you hit subscribe, and let me know your comments below this video if you watch it again, how you feel about the game. So God bless each and every one of you, and I will see you all tomorrow when we quickly run over the game. Take care.